Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. Fix It with FC here. Today what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace this toilet fill valve on this older tank. The conditions are that the tank is taking extremely long times to fill. Now there's two easy fixes on this one. First, you could clean it out. If that's possibly the problem that you have some dirt in this top section right here, and that would clog up the refilling of the tank. But it's been told to me that they want it replaced, which is a good idea anyway. So my suggestion to you is, if you're going to buy one, buy two, keep the spare in the garage for another day. Okay, now the first thing you do is you come over here, and now I put this little pan down here as a catch basin because it does get messy. Then the next thing you do is you turn the water valve off right down there, and then the process starts. Take the cover off and you flush the toilet. Now, there is a suggestion that I make. I don't have it with me. You should get a couple of towels or a wet vac, okay? And there's about, I would say, a good ½ inch of water still left in. That's going to drain out when we take this off, okay? The first thing you do, you take off this is the fill line. Okay, now, I have an older one. Now I have the new one right here. Let me show you what we're dealing with. Now, this is a very, very simple operation and a replacement that really any homeowner can do. But this is the thing that anchors this on. I'm having a little trouble here. Okay. So this goes right on like this. Okay. And this is what you're dealing with. This is the only thing you're dealing with that holds this thing on. And you got to make sure that it does come with this rubber gasket. Okay. So we're going to start the process right now. Now, the next thing you have to do is you've shut off excuse me, the water to the toilet. The next one is, what you have to do is just simply put your hand up here and disconnect the water line to the toilet. It's going to be a little messy because it's all going to come out that's left in the hose. Not as bad as I thought. Okay. Now, that plastic thing I showed you is the only thing that's holding this on. So what we're going to do now, and as I told you before, there's about 1 inch left. I didn't bring my wet vac, and also I didn't have any towels. So the only thing you do is you disconnect this by just turning it. And okay. Now this is what I was suggesting, folks, is just take a towel, okay, and soak up all the extra water that is in the tank. Now I highly recommend that you use a wet vac, which would make this job so much quicker. Okay, folks, this is the plastic nut that you're looking for underneath the toilet. And you just simply find it and then unscrew it. And that's really all there is to this installation. But you have to remember to get as much water out of that tank as possible. As you can see, it's coming loose right now. Okay, now we've gotten this loose. Now the next step is you take this right out like that. Now this is the defective one. And they do supply you with a new hose. But, you know, this one is cut to size already. So I'm going to reuse this one. And this one is no good. Alright, now the next thing you do is you get your new fill valve. Okay? And remember, this is how you set your tank level. It's a plus and a minus. You should set it to wherever it was. Okay. I forgot to tell you, besides the adjustment of the tank this way, you also have the height, which you can match with the one that you have in the tank already. So there's like 2 ways to adjust the tank levels. Okay? But if you want to save money, you can set it to a lower level, but you stand the chances of, if you have a lot of toilet paper and waste in the toilet, that it might not flush. So this is what we're going to do. You just simply take this and put it right in there and line up this with that. Okay? And then we get the new nut. Come under here, straighten this out. And now this is very important that you get this on and you get it on tight. Otherwise it's going to leak. So I wouldn't go finger tight, but I would definitely go as tight as you can possibly go with your hand. There we go. Okay, now that is installed, and as I told you before, I'm going to reuse this because it's already been cut. You put the fill tube right there. It's on, and then you just put it right back in there. And then, now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to adjust the height. Okay, and what we'll do is come over here, and then you have to put the water line back on, which is under here that we took off. Everything as tight as you can get it. Turn back the water on, and that's definitely a better flow. And we will just right now adjust the height of the tank. It'll only take a few minutes. I'll speed this up. But this was trickling out of here. Now, as I told you, there could have been debris in here, which I believe you turn this counterclockwise, pop it off, and you check to see if there's any debris clogging or any debris in the hose. But as I can see, it's really this was definitely, without a doubt, the problem. Okay, folks, this is our first test. As you can see, the flow is where it should be. No leaks. Toilet went down. Job well done. Okay, like I said, this is something the homeowner could do to save yourself a service call. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and please give me a like. It goes a long way to get me into the algorithms of YouTube. Thank you very much.